All right, guys, the power of social media. A lot of you guys are going to agree with me, and a lot of you guys are not. But I don't really care because the reality is social media has changed the game in boxing. Now, I know I'm not a superstar fighter, but social media has impacted me in a way where I make money and where I've got an opportunity along with many other the top fighters in the world. And I'm going to break it down and give some examples. But this advice goes to all the young fighters coming up who have social media. Now, I know a lot of young fighters don't use social media because they're like, oh, I want to just make these moves and let my moves speak for me. Yes, your moves and doing big things in the back will speak for you. But at the end of the day, as a fighter, you have to have a personality. People want to know your personality. People want to hear you talk, hear you speak. You got to sell yourself. Whether you're a good fighter, a bad fighter, you got to speak the way you feel. That's just how I feel. I've always been a fighter. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I speak what I feel. I say how I see things. And that's gotten me a lot of opportunity. And yeah, that's gotten me in a lot of trouble. But at the end of the day, us as fighters, we got to get paid. We got to get paid. Number one example, Rolando Romero, also known as Rollies. A lot of you guys know him. Became a superstar. Talked it up. Talked about fucking Tank Up. Hyped it up, and guess what? The fight got made. And at the end of the day, although Rollies fell short, he became a superstar. He continues to use social media to sell himself. And because of that, he's exciting, he's entertaining, he talks shit. Us as fans, us as friends, family, we want to see that shit. I know Rollies for quite some time, and he's a good person. He's very out. I love his persona. I love his demeanor. And that's who he is. Now, some people like him. Some people hate him. But guess what? At the end of the day, he's winning the fans. Another friend of mine is Teofimo. I love him as a man and as a person because he's one of the realest motherfuckers in boxing. He speaks it how he feels it and how he sees it. Very similar as far as thoughts and the way he speaks. And although he's failed, he knows how to pick himself up and keep going. And this is the thing with us fighters and us who speak things, we're not embarrassed or afraid to fail. We don't give a fuck what people think about us because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good we are and how good we act, and there's always gonna be someone out there that puts us down, and we know that shit. So at the end of the day, we're just ourselves. We say what we want and we see how it feels. But because of social media, it's changed even Teofimo's opportunity. It's allowed him to get some of the biggest sponsors in boxing and in sports. So congrats to him. Another one that I haven't met personally, but exploded because of social media is Ryan Garcia. And because he's such a big impact, everybody wants him. Everybody wants to fight him. Everybody says they'll knock him out, they'll beat him, whatever it is. He's in the talks because of his social media videos that went viral and because of the following that he created. The damn kid's a superstar. So it's amazing. Another one that you have that puts a lot of interviews out there now. He's older, he's wiser. He talks to a lot of fighters on advice. He also talks on other interviews about real estate, about his investments. Is Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia, again, he talks and speaks to what he knows, what he feels, who he wants to fight, who he thinks he'll beat. He's not afraid to say what he feels and what he likes. And this is what I'm telling all the young generation. Use social media to your advantage. Tag fighters, tag promoters. Let people know you're out there. Because at the end of the day, There's world champions in this world that are world champions. Nobody knows of them. Why? Because they're not marketed. At the end of the day, you can be 23-0, 23 knockouts, and nobody will know you. So what did it matter? Oh, I'm gonna work in silent. I'm gonna make my work do the talking. It's not how it works in this generation. You have to use social media. Another good friend of mine, Andy Ruiz, perfect example, sent a direct message to Eddie Hearn on getting the opportunity to fight with Anthony Joshua. He was a last minute replacement. He knew he was ready. Decided to DM him, and guess what? He changed his fucking life. And because of social media, it connected him to get that opportunity and get the fight to change his life. Sure, it was him. He's been putting in work. He's dedicated. I get all that. But because of his message, he got accepted and he got the fight. I was also received by a message by Andy Ruiz, and I was connected through Andy Ruiz, and we met up and we connected really good. I helped him with sparring, and I met some of his people, and he has a great team. This is what I'm telling. This is the power of social media. Now, I'm sure Andy Ruiz saw my Instagram and saw I work hard and I've been working so much, which is why he decided to hit me up. But I keep telling all the fighters and anyone coming out there, you must use social media to your advantage. But not only use social media, people want to hear you talk. There's a lot of fighters nowadays that just post shit, but they don't say nothing. They don't say anything. They're not marketing themselves. Just by posting shit, you need to market yourself. You need to show who you are as a person. And this is what this talk is about today, the power of social media. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments, what do you think and how social media has impacted the sport of boxing? Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications button.